F1 bake-off for the Monaco Grand Prix, and for this week I'm going to make a Galapian, a twist on a Galapian, which is a cherry, almond and canteloupe melon tart. The dessert was originally created in the 90s in a region called Apt, I believe, which is near Monaco, so I thought, it's close enough, so I'm going to do this. So the first thing you need to do is preheat the oven to 190 degrees centigrade, that's 375 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 5 or 170 degrees if you have a fan oven. The next thing you need to do is make the pastry base. The recipe for this will be on the blog. If you're running out of time or you're short of time like I am, I've just used a ready-made pastry block. You roll it out, and then when it's rolled out, you take a 9-inch square baking tin and you lift the pastry into it. So your pastry should be attached to the side of your tin. Now the next thing you need to do is take some candied cantaloupe melon and arrange them neatly over the base of the pastry. However, I couldn't find any candied cantaloupe melon in my local supermarket, so I'm going to substitute that for some apricot halves. Once your candied cantaloupe melons, or in my case apricot halves, are placed on the bottom of your pastry case, it's time to make the topping. First, into a bowl you need to add 65 grams of sugar and 85 grams of flaked almonds, which you have ground up. So I haven't done that. I have just used 85 grams of ground almonds. And then you set that bowl aside. Then into another bowl, you need to add 4 egg whites. Take your electric whisk and whisk up the egg whites until they form soft peaks. And you have to also add 2 tablespoons of sugar. You'll know when the soft peaks have formed enough because you'll be able to do that with the meringue. Then simply take your bowl with your ground almonds and your sugar, mix it up a bit and add it to the egg white mixture and fold in. Then place the eggy topping onto your pastry and your melon/apricot base. Finally, take some glacé cherries and place them at various intervals on the topping, and then finally add some flaked almonds around the glacé cherries to make some pretty flower pictures. Then simply pop it in the oven for 5 minutes at 190 degrees centigrade, and then turn the oven down to 170 degrees centigrade and cook it for a further 30 minutes. After 25 minutes, you need to take the Galapian out of the oven and simply add a honey glaze. To make the honey glaze, simply add 1 tablespoon of water to 2 tablespoons of honey, mix up and then pour over your Galapian, brush it over and then pop back in the oven for a couple of minutes to set. Once the honey glaze has set, simply let the Galapian cool before you take it out of the tin, cut it and serve it.